Michael and Wendy from Ultimate Campers, and here we are in the middle of the Tanami track, probably 100 kilometres southeast of Wolf Creek Crater, which of course you might have already seen the video where we got right up Wolf Creek without a paddle. But just have a look at this. Yes, that's a fantastic rig, isn't it? Now look down that end of the track, and we'll turn around. You'll notice also burnt out Discovery behind us, but look at the other end of the track as well. Well, I'd like to say it's end, but it's not the end, it's just part of the way. So again, here we are on the Tanami. She's 1,000 and something kilometres to Alice, and good thing we've got a good audible book on the stereo. Signing out.
Bye.
Okay, Wendy and I on the Tanami here, hardly seen any traffic, and we haven't seen any trucks. But what you got coming up here in the tick, hang on, what you got coming up here is a road train, and the wind is blowing the dust straight at us, so we're going to slow right down because we're going to end up flying. Whoa, that wasn't so bad, thank goodness for the wind. Good morning, it's 5:15 a.m. and we're up in Alice. The temperature outside is about 3 degrees. So we want an early start. We want to get up to the top of Anzac Hill so that we can watch the sunrise over the desert and over Alice before we head back into the desert. We're about to do the Madigan line. Well, I just figured I'd just give you a short video. It's like I say, it's about 3 degrees outside. It's bloody cold, and it is so good in an Ultimate that you can get up, you can put on the heater. Well, we left the heater just ticking over last night, and put on the kettle and have a cuppa and have breakfast, all without going outside and standing in that freezing cold, only in an Ultimate. Well, good morning again, Michael and Wendy from Ultimate.
Good morning from Alice Springs this morning.
Yep, we're up bright and early so we could see the sunrise from Anzac Hill in Alice Springs, and she's still not up yet. We do have a very noisy drone just behind us. Anyway, so here we are on Anzac Hill, Alice Springs, and we're about to leave for our trip down the Madigan line.
Yep.
So where the sun's coming up, that's where we're headed. See you soon.
Bye.
Good morning, Michael from Ultimate.
Hi, Wendy from Ultimate in the Simpson Desert.
The Simpson Desert, somewhere between Madigan's Camp 2 and Camp 5.
Yep,
Yeah, so we had our first night, Wednesday night, camped in here. They're all beautiful spots and unlimited firewood, great firewood too. But we did get in a little bit late, the sun had already set and we only had a bit of twilight to set up camp to, because we left Alice yesterday and we went down to Santa Teresa.
Yep.
And we
Fueled up.
Fueled up, just topped up there, only took 60 15 litres or something, wasn't it?
much, yep.
Wasn't much. So we're carrying 210 litres all up, and we calculated we've probably got about 40 to 50 litres excess to what we need. But as we came in, we came down Old Andadoo track.
Yep, all the bins track.
Yep. And we turned left at the sign that said right to Mount Dare. We turned left into the Simpson and heading towards the Madigan line. And we're following the HEMA maps, which, you know, we're pretty confident in. But we come up to a point that basically said Madigan Camp 2, and normally if we followed the maps, we would have gone straight ahead to Camp 5. But there was a large yellow sign there saying Madigan line this way. So off we went.
We took that, follow that sign.
And so we come up towards Camp 2 and past Camp 2 and past the Twin Hills.
Yes, yep.
And following a bit of a goat track along, and we're kind of almost running parallel to where we actually want to be going to. So we figured after a while we might be heading towards Camp 3, and we don't really need to be doing that. Shouldn't be either. So we turned around, and the sun's getting really low, and we come back and we search for another track that would be going northeast from Twin Hills. And we found one. We're fairly confident this is taking us in the right direction to match up with the proper track.
And camp number 5.
And camp number 5. So we're heading off that way. We've used another probably 10 litres of fuel more than we wanted to. So we certainly don't want to be doing too many wrong turns from this point on. Hey, Wen?
No.
All right, so
signing out. We're going to hit the track, guys.
we do. We've got to make hay.
Yep.
So Michael from Ultimate,
And
big thumbs up.
Wendy.
Okay, so Michael and Wendy from
Camp 5 on the Madigan.
Yahoo!
Yahoo!
So we're not going to stay here. It's nice and early in the morning still, or relatively early. We're going to push on and see if we can do 100 k's per day as we go along the Madigan line. We're just taking it nice and easy, nice and steady. And for any of that crew out there that reckon that camper trailers dig up the tracks, I've got to tell you, we're out here smoothing them. People who run inappropriate speeds on inappropriate tyre pressures bugger up the tracks and make it hard for all who follow.
Slow down and let your tyres down.
And smell the roses.
It's beautiful out here.
It sure is. Can't find any roses though.
Nah. We'll keep looking. Bye.
So here we are leaving Camp 5 on the Madigan line. 11 o'clock in the morning. We took about an hour and a half to get here, didn't we?
Yep.
From our camp last night. The track that's not on the map from the Twin Hills, Madigan Camp 2 area, was pretty slow going, like 20k per hour max. But now we're back on the Madigan line proper. It's mostly it's between 20 and 40k, which is pretty good. We haven't been running into too many dunes so far, but the few dunes that we have been on and some of the softer sections of the track have been well chopped up by vehicles travelling before us, and what I always believe is with inappropriate tyre pressures, and more often than not inappropriate speeds too. If people could just slow down and air down, it makes a world of difference. We'll show you later on a bit of a demo on us doing moguls slowly and smoothing them out with camper trailer and vehicle with no big deal in traction department. In fact, we're just coming up over a little one now, still in high range, second gear, so it hasn't started getting tough yet, but we'll fill you in and show you a bit more as we head down the track. Hey?
Yep.
See you later.
Bye.
Okay, Wendy's filming me as I come over this particular dune. It's not a big dune, but it's been chopped up by people, so we're just going to take it nice and slowly over the top here, and proceed to smooth it out a little bit. There you go. Simple as that. And I've got to say that 15 psi in the back tyres and 10 in the front and the trailer makes the world of difference. This is the first dune that stopped us. It's pretty well dug up, so we can't really have much momentum on it. And we've had a couple of goes. We've just dropped the tyre pressure down, another 5 psi all around. So that's actually 15 in the back tyres. That's hot. And 10 in the front and the trailer. Now I don't want to really be fanging it here, but we'll see how we go. Here we go. Straight off at this point, traction feels surprisingly better with that little bit of tyre pressure down, but this very last bit is the bit that stops us, or not, but just the traction feels awesome, unstoppable. How's that? That's 5 psi difference. The before is a struggle, that made it easy as. So here we are, set up just past Camp 8, isn't it?
It is, yep.
On the Madigan line, and as you can see, the sun is just setting over the dune behind us. So this is a lovely little spot. Bit of shelter, it's a bit of wind actually, and it's very nice to be able to come along and find that there's a heap of firewood left there for us. But there's a few ants around, and I really wish they'd sort out the rest of the flies. So tomorrow's another big day, but we've done, in kilometres, we've done about half from Santa Teresa to Birdsville so far. So tomorrow will be a big fuel up day out of jerry cans. And who knows, maybe we'll make camp 15 or 16 on the Hay River track.
Oh.
Signing out for the day.
Night.
Night everybody.
Bye.